Dying asset versus growth asset. What do you have? Because one is going to increase your returns, one is going to bring down your returns. Do you have a dying asset, a growing asset? Watch this video to know more. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Thiru, author of the book Money Leaks, because I had written two more books, one page stock market plan and one page mutual fund plan. So you can check out the description if you want to get these books so that it can help you to invest more wisely, right? So today's topic is all about dying asset versus growing asset. What are the difference and what are the dying assets? Because let's look at the dying asset. It was biggest growth. As you know, the simple point is that everything which grows up, it will come down. Again, it will go up, it will come down. That is the cycle for life, for anything in life, right? And when it comes to investments, you just look at the from 60s to almost 2000, 2010, the fixed deposit, the recurring deposits, all the post office deposits was in double digit, 12 to 14%, late 60s to till 2010. And the returns were around at least 10 to 12% till 2000. And then it has been around 9 to 10%, which is a good way, good returns, I will say, and risk free, because you will be getting the fixed returns. You will be getting the deposit paper saying that on your 1 lakh, you're going to get 10% or 9% till 2010 11 time, right? That was a good assets. But right now, it's a dying asset. Why? Because now the percentage of returns is around 5%. On 1 lakh you're going to get 1 lakh 5,000, and inflation is around 5 to 6%, and your how much you save and everything has gone down. So say let's consider 7% average inflation in the last 30 years in India. So if you consider 7%, already you are minus 2,000, right? 1 lakh 5,000 you're going to get the deposit, and the returns you're going to be 1 lakh 5,000, but the inflation is you should have at least 1 lakh 7,000. So you are minus 2,000 rupees deficit, and on top of it you need to pay the taxation, right? 5,000 rupees you got, and if you're coming under 30% tax slab or 20% tax slab, you need to pay the equal amount of tax. So the effective yield may come around 4.5 to 4.75%. So you are under deficit of at least close to minus 3% or 4% after a year. So it means 1 lakh you're depositing in the bank account. After a year, what you're going to get is just 96,000 rupees. The worth, the money depreciates in a year, right? That is how the calculation should be. So are you ready to invest in this kind of asset? Because this is what I call it as dying asset. Your money is dying. Do you want your money to die? Just think of, right? So where should you put? That is the reason you should know about growth assets, right? Instead of thinking and worrying and fearing about what will happen to my money if I put my grow in money in mutual funds and stock market, just think of that is the biggest growth asset. In the last 20 years, 30 years, 25 plus years, we have data that the mutual funds are given more than 20% returns, at least more than 15%. Average good mutual fund is given 15 to 18%. Is it not a good percentage of return? Just look at 15 to 20 years, at least 15 to 18%. That is the kind of money I'm looking at. And you're not going to do anything. You're just going to put your money in SIP mode, month on month, year on year, and it will yield the result. It will help you to achieve your goals, right? It will help to achieve your goals like long-term financial goals, short-term financial goals. Invest accordingly. And one more point is mutual fund is over diversified already. Equity fund is going to invest in 30 to 50 companies or 60 companies, and among mutual funds we have equity, debt, hybrid, and gold, real estate. All these are getting covered in mutual funds. So one product but diversified among different asset classes. And we have multi-asset hybrid funds, which says that multi-asset allocation fund, which invest in 3 4 assets. That one fund is going to invest in 3 4 funds. These are all multiple options which you have in mutual funds, so you can always go for it. And right, so these are all growth assets. And stock market, and as you check, go and check out my other videos where I shared a lot about stock market. I run a webinar where I teach about how to invest in the stock market using fundamental analysis. All these will say that you should know a stock market a lot, and once you utilize it, you will be getting 20 25% returns, which is a lot better. And if it compounds over a period of time, that is what stock market is all for you, the power of compounding. That is the reason Einstein himself said stock market, the power of compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Even he invested, tasted success, second time he lost the entire money. This will happen to anybody. So invest in fundamentally good companies. You will see the money growing over a period of time. So this is what is called as growth assets. And you should ask me by now, where do you put in real estate and gold, right? Because this is a growth asset and real estate and gold, where should you put in, right? If you're somebody who wants to buy real estate for your own if you want to live in it, think twice and then buy the real estate, because it's not a growing asset, right? It's a you are almost buying the asset, going to live there. It is not going to generate income. Say if you want to look at as a generate income generating asset class, then you should put your money in commercial real estate so that it keeps growing. And gold, it's a hedging component, hedging product, I'll say. So you have 1 lakh rupees as a total asset class. You should have maximum 10 to 15 rupees, 15,000 or 20,000 max in gold, because the average returns in gold is 7%, better than fixed deposit on an average for the last 10 years. But it's not enough, on par with inflation. Just think of inflation as around 7% in India for the last 30 years. An average growth of mutual gold in the last 10 years is 7%. In the last 40 years it's 9%. So on par with inflation, not beating inflation. Okay, so if you're thinking about investing in these two asset classes, focus on investing a portion, not entire thing, right? Don't go for EMI saying that I'll increase my asset over a period of next 5 to 10 years. But the point is, you are putting all your money in this one asset class which is not generating any income, and you just have an asset. That's it, right? So think twice before investing in these two, and if you're increasing your allocation, but focus on investing your money in growth assets, which are nothing but mutual funds, stock market in particular, and even NCDs, non-convertible debentures, which is going to give you around 8 to 9% even in good companies, based on the credit rating you can choose out. So all these are options. So where are you going to put your money? Growth assets or dying assets? Think twice and comment below so that I know you had watched it. And please share this video who are looking to start new investments in their life. Thank you so much.